If you get Heartbound working on a smart fridge, I will send you a challenge coin. Game on?
Okay, let's actually dissect this and actually prove that this quote-unquote evidence here of this running Heartbound is fake. It's so obvious, it's not even funny. The whole video itself, we don't even have to go anywhere. We can just prove it right here. Okay? Alright, let's prove it. Okay, 1. Let's go to where he's looking at the manuals. Here we go. So, if we go to the manual part, okay. Samsung Family Hub Smart Refrigerator Programmer's Manual. Tizen. Interesting. What's Tizen? Tizen would be the operating system that Samsung Family Hub Smart Refrigerators use. Okay, well, let's look into Tizen. Oh, Samsung Family Hub Fridge. Okay, we've confirmed that the smart fridge in question is running Tizen. Okay, let's look at this even further. Right here, Family Hub apps. The apps listed in the apps menu are the only available apps for Family Hub, so it won't be possible to install any apps other than those listed in the available apps section. Okay, so what have we learned from this moderator? Okay, let's actually go to the actual site. Basically the same thing. The apps listed in the apps menu are the only available apps for Family Hub. You cannot install any other apps, such as Android apps. Interesting, Android apps. So you can't install Android apps on Tizen because they're different operating systems. Okay, well let's investigate that a tiny bit further. So we go from the programming menu, then we go into where he was compiling, and let's look at this. What's this part say? Oh, right here it says heartboundwrapper.apk. Well, that's interesting. APKs are for Android. Well, we already know that APKs cannot be run on Tizen, so let's investigate this further. What's this? Assets/game.droid. Interesting. .droid. Android. Oh, well, it's not looking good. What's this? Heartboundtest.apk. Heartboundtest.sign.apk. Interesting. Okay, well, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. What's this? Here's some more fucking compiling shit. Oh, well, this is not looking good. What's that? That's an Android symbol in a phone. This is not the IDE for Tizen. It's for fucking Android. Okay, well, that's irritating. Let's continue on. What's happening here? Well, as we proved before, Tizen that's running Family Hub, cannot run Android apps. So I'm sorry, this, right here. You cannot install any other apps, such as Android apps. And on top of this, what this isn't actually explicitly stating, but it's hinting at, the fridge can't even install Tizen apps. And what I mean that is Samsung has to actually add apps that are available to the fridge. It has to be divvied out by Samsung. You can't just sideload apps, especially not in public on a fridge in the middle of Lowe's. Okay, so what do we have? We have the fridge running Tizen. It can't run APKs. It can't sideload TPKs. So even if the APK was a red herring and he actually compiled it into a TPK to run on Tizen, you still couldn't load it on the fridge because the fridge cannot sideload apps. So let's keep looking. Oh, well, maybe he found an exploit or something crazy. Well, let's look at this. You have a battery bank hooked up to a Raspberry Pi, hooked up to a laptop over Ethernet. Why would you need a laptop hooked up to a Raspberry Pi over Ethernet? Well, maybe the laptop is running some crazy exploit code that somehow is letting the Raspberry Pi and the Family Hub fridge talking to each other, and you have this crazy exploit that allows the laptop to dump the APK onto the file, and maybe there's like some crazy compatibility layer that allows you to do this, and you've found such a crazy exploit that not even the fucking hackers at XDA can figure out, and then you never post about it because you're just that cool. This is getting so outrageous, it's not even funny. So let's look at the thing again. What was this? Oh, connecting to Heartbridge. This is actually really curious because what does it show right here? This is actually the screen of Tizen. These buttons down here are Tizen buttons. And what it's doing is it's trying to look for something. This is actually the screen. What is it? I think it's like media something. It was like media. Oh, it's Smart View. That's what it is. Smart View. So Smart View is what allows screen mirroring. Screen mirroring, this picture right here is what is actually, this is the Tizen buttons, like I said, and it's connecting to quote-unquote HeartBridge, which is the either emulated Android device or Chromebook running the Android device natively. I personally think that it's maybe an emulator. I don't know. I don't know what kind of laptop that is, so I can't really know for certain. But the point is this fridge is trying to connect to a phone to screen mirror. This is the Smart View app on the fridge that already exists. So what is actually happening here is this, when it goes right here, oh, look at that. You see Android buttons. And then you might ask yourself, okay, well, it's got Android buttons and it's screen mirroring. But what about the fact that he can press buttons? Well, this is actually a really interesting thing about Smart View, is that Smart View allows interactions with the monitor, the touchscreen, to send back to the device. So let's say you have the smart fridge, right? And you have the screen and you can touch it and whatnot. And let's say you were screen mirroring some fucking Android application just like this. Well, that Smart View app actually allows you to not only screen mirror, but to interact with that screen mirrored device. So what's happening is that laptop and that Raspberry Pi is facilitating the Smart View screen mirroring setup, and that's what's happening. That's literally what's happening. This is a screen mirror. It is like a wireless display. Instead of, you plugging in your monitor into, your graphics card on your computer, it's like if your graphics card had a Wi-Fi signal and your monitor had a Wi-Fi signal, and you were able to use the touchscreen on this monitor over Wi-Fi through your graphics card. And like that's what's essentially happening here, is that there's a wireless cat, oh, you're so cute. There's essentially a wireless display. That's what this is. It's not running it. It's never ran it. It's so asinine that anybody thinks that this is real. I could go on and on about it and whatnot. I actually kind of feel bad for Pirate Software, because he actually got scammed by this guy for the challenge coin. Like, damn, that sucks, bro. You got played so hard, you couldn't even be bothered to look into the video at all. It's only 1 minute 29 seconds, and in fucking 9 minutes, I've already debunked the whole entire claim that this was running on a smart fridge. It's amazing what a little bit of knowledge actually provides you to be able to do. And not only that, you don't even need the knowledge. You could just like Google Tizen. Can I run APKs in Tizen? Oh, no, you can't. Well, can I sideload apps? No, you can't. Shit, well, we're getting out of realistic territory and entering hacking territory. Oh, well, maybe the people at XDA forums are like, oh, what about rooting the Samsung fridge? And they're like, no, we can't root the fridge. Nobody knows how to do it. And then somebody's like, oh shit, look, 6 years ago, bro, I fucking rooted this bitch with fucking, a microcontroller that's connected these wires on the. Who the fuck knows how this is working? But yeah, that's what's happening here. Is you have a microcontroller connected to this. This is the back panel of the of that touchscreen, that fridge touchscreen. And so yeah, it's really highly unlikely that that person fucking did this in the middle of the store to root fucking the Tizen OS. Like that's just. That never happened. Nobody's gonna let you solder wires on the back of a fucking display in the middle of Lowe's. Like, they're not even gonna let you fucking open up and remove the panel, the fucking display panel, let alone you soldering wires to the back of a circuit board. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is so crazy that anybody thought this was real. Anyway, see you later.